Alright, it's a tier 7 game on Ensk. I'm in my T29.
Time to roll out.
And this battle appears to be very, very exciting. Now, there's actually going to be not one, not two, but 3 tanks on my team, including myself. We're going to be sort of acting as a pseudo platoon here for a significant part of the battle. Not the whole battle, but for a significant part of it. Myself, that 121, 44 up ahead, and I'm going to go to freebie mode so you can see him. There's a T20, a stock T20 behind me there. There he is. Who we are actually going to be acting as a very, very tough assault platoon, with each of us doing well over 1,000 damage. The T20 actually does almost 2,000. The S22 is just over 22,000. I'm actually going to pull off, I think. You'll see. I'm top damaging tank of my team, as you would hope from a T29, since it is, after all, probably the best tank in the tier. So here I am, moving forward into the city, as is appropriate for the T29. I've never liked fighting up there in that field. Even actually when I'm a tank destroyer, which you think should fight in that field, I hate fighting in that field. It's just the lines of sight are so wacky. Usually by the time you can get a shot at someone, they're close enough that if you shoot, you're just going to be spotted. So I much prefer to come and fight on the city side. So here I am at the moment. I'm actually letting my team move up ahead first while I wait for one of my counterparts to show up. In particular, I'm looking for that Black Prince. I know I'm one of the few tanks that can easily take on the Black Prince and stand a decent chance. When this Cromwell pops out and decides he can take on 3 tanks at once, including the T20 and these platooned Wolverines, I'm going to go straight out here. Yeah, finish him off for the team before he can do too much damage. And that's when the Black Prince and the T1 shows up. Our friendly Hetzer, who got platooned into here, points them out. I'm going to say, yeah, I see him. But I'm not going to go straight out of it first. Instead, I stop and actually watch my map and notice at the moment, if I advance around this building, I'm going to be completely out of support range for my team. So I sit here and just kind of watch for a few moments while my team begins working out. But when I see this SU-122, they suddenly start rolling forward. I also roll forward, hoping to help make sure, because now I feel I can get some quick support. And sure enough, he turns in here. He and I are clearly thinking the exact same thing. We're looking at this spot. And he and I quickly double team the Black Prince. He bounces off. Black Prince damages him, but I'm able to make up for it by smashing him. Then a T20 pops up. This is another important opponent. I can see he's probably fully upgraded. At least he has the top gun. So I take careful shooting at him. Yes, we're still in free cam mode, I'm afraid, so you can see what's going on. There are times I'm jumping into the scope here that you're not seeing. Like pretty much every time I pull a shot, like this one. SU-122 and I end up double teaming him. The Black Prince rolls forward to try and take him out, but this T-20 very bravely jumps out in front of the Black Prince and manages to bounce the shot from him to protect the SU-122. And then we assume appropriate attack formation. Heavy tank in front, TDs and mediums following as I roll around the corner. I'm fully expecting to get mauled by the Black Prince around the corner, but I'm very lucky he's looking the other way. We quickly kill the T1 Heavy, and then we just sort of dogpile on this unfortunate Black Prince. Seeing only 14 health left, I turned on a tank destroyer spot on our flank. Fortunately, it's only a Stug 3. I completely shot and shoot over him, but even as I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to take some damage here, the SU-122 crushes him with a single shot. There's a T1 Heavy back there on the back there. He's tracked the T20. Once again, the T20 is in trouble. I come racing forward to help block damage for him, because I haven't taken a single hit yet, never mind damage. And the SU-120, once he backs off, upon seeing us coming, he's pretty much doomed. The SU-122 does a nice drive-by, and this T1 is turning to try and engage him when I pop around the corner and finish him off. It's actually amazingly close right now at 8-8. And I'm thinking, yeah, okay, some of the guys it looks like we're capping, but the exact time I go, no, if we sit here and cap, they are going to murder us on the cap circle. So I come running down here to try and reinforce this SU-100M1. I'm fully expecting the T20 and the SU-122 to follow me, because that's what we're doing all this long, right? Right? No. They all stop on the cap circle. So thinking I've still got solid backup, of course, I charge! Right smack dab into the Hornet's nest. There's my first bit of damage I'm taking. The SU-122 is nice enough to kill off that Hellcat. I get that one. And I'm trying to do something here to dodge when the SU-152 tracks me and does me a lot of damage. Then this KV-1 starts infinite tracking me, but I have to ignore him, even though he could easily kill me from this angle. The T-20 comes down, apparently remembers that I tried to rescue him, And between the two of us, we kill off the SU-152. Now, I'd love to engage that Jag Panther, but I can tell you the mini-map that I don't have any shot in him. So I'm going after this KV-1 that's keeping me from moving. SU-122 at first is thinking about he's not going to help. And then he changes his mind. And he comes running down here to join me in the T-20 since we've been fighting so valiantly. It's too late for the T-20 though. The Jag Panther gets him. But the suppression fire on the KV-1 does its work. I'm able to untrack. And SU-122 shows up and gives that Jag Panther a face full of 122. Right after I give him a face full of 105. And now I see him turning on the KV-1, so I say to myself, alright, no big deal. I will just roll on over here and I'll deal with this T-34. And watch how fast he is. He just killed the KV-1. He spins, and by the time I can get through here and put my gun on him, from the SU-120 is actually getting his gun on from the other side. I probably get my shot in only a quarter second before he does. Amazing tank. And there it was. Good game and good night. Oh, and if you hadn't noticed, I ended up doing 3,464 damage. Very impressive, huh? So yeah, good name, good night.